dachten wir uns, wenn Mordillo ins Comiczentrum kommt, dann brauchen wir vor nichts mehr Angst zu haben, dann ist jede Buchmesse gerettet. Eine Legende steht hier, wir werden sie gleich erleben, beziehungsweise Sie werden sie erleben. Ich möchte nur wieder einen Satz zur Signieraktion hinterher sagen. Wir haben 20 Nummern, die verteilt werden am Ende der Veranstaltung. Sie hat die Nummer. Wir werden es so machen wieder, um auch ein bisschen Kommunikation zwischen Publikum und Bühne zu schaffen. Teilnehmer oder beziehungsweise Zuhörer, also Sie und ihr, werdet, wenn ihr eine besonders kluge Frage stellt, wieder mit einer Nummer belohnt. Man kann sich also dann nachher bei der Signierstunde nachher drüben durchaus möglich auch einen kleinen Sketch abholen. Also es wird wahrscheinlich nicht nur signiert, sondern auch der ein oder andere Gitarrenhals gezeichnet. Das wird dann drüben im Anschluss an die Veranstaltung stattfinden. 20 Nummern, wie gesagt, gibt es diese 20 Nummern. Die Leute werden also auf jeden Fall was kriegen. Ab der Nummer 21 ist es dann quasi auf eigene Gefahr. Also können sich natürlich mehr anstellen, aber theoretisch ist halt nach einer halben Stunde oder 40 Minuten Schluss. Das heißt, das Risiko liegt bei jedem selber, das müsst ihr entscheiden, aber zunächst mal die 20 Nummern werden vergeben. Dann wünsche ich euch jetzt viel Spaß mit den Damen und Herren und darf Sie auf die Bühne bitten und einen warmen Applaus Mordillo begrüßen.
Schon an. So. Hallo, ich möchte Sie alle herzlich begrüßen. Wie Herr Stritz bereits gesagt hat, mussten wir 80 Jahre warten, dass Mordillo hier zur Buchmesse kommt. Das stimmt und stimmt nicht ganz, denn er ist dieses Mal bereits zum 30. Mal hier, aber zum ersten Mal hier und das finden wir ganz, ganz toll. Der Grund, wofür er dieses Jahr wieder gekommen ist, er ist in diesem Jahr 80 Jahre alt geworden. Er bezeichnet sich lieber als 4x20 Jahre alt geworden und wir als Verlag, und hier sitzt auch die Verlegerin vom Haie Verlag, haben ihm zur Gratulation seines Geburtstags und seines Jubiläums hier eingeladen und auch eine Ausstellung in München mit ihm durchgeführt in der Jörg-Heitsch-Galerie. Genau, und deshalb ist er hier.
Bonjour, Monsieur Mordillo. I'm sorry, next time I will speak German. For tonight, I maybe speak English or French, as you prefer.
Wir haben uns gedacht, dass Sie haben gesehen, dass er da ist. Wir sind seine wirklich langjährigen Verleger und das wirklich Außergewöhnliche ist, dass es seit 40 Jahren hält und 40 Jahre ist natürlich für ein Verlegertum auch eine lange Weile und es ist natürlich auch eine Freundschaft daraus geworden. Je nous avais expliqué qu'on travaillait ensemble depuis 40 ans et que c'est pas seulement une période très longue, mais qui était aussi couronnée par une amitié. English. Okay, we switch to English now. So, wir haben uns gedacht, Sie können Fragen stellen. We told the people they might ask questions, and the more clever question gets a prize. It means they're going to win something. Question number 1. Oh, you go around and show the thing.
Okay, I try from my school English.
Perfect.
I wonder why your sketches are from your real life, or are they all invented?
I think I can say that I invented it, but I invented it with my own experience of life. And I use not intelligence, I use my instinct. And that's why everybody understands. Because it's instinct, we know what it is. Intelligence, it could be more complicated.
Thank you. How did you get the idea to have big noses in your cartoon figures?
At the beginning was in the United States where I was working for greeting cards.
Okay.
So the greeting cards, you never know if the greeting card is sent from a man to a lady or from a lady to a man. So we have to create characters with not very much masculines or not very much feminines. So we use character with a big nose or little nose, things like that. Not very man, not very woman, and that was the beginning. That was the beginning.
Ich wollte nur fragen, was Mordillo denkt, warum es keinen Nobelpreis für Karikatur gibt.
Il n'y a pas un prix Nobel pour cette profession, parce que dans cette profession, le meilleur prix, c'est la reconnaissance des collègues et l'amour du people. That's the best prize. I don't care about Nobel, I care about people.
Haben Sie es verstanden? Er sagt, es gibt einfach keinen Nobelpreis dafür, weil es nicht darum geht, wer der Beste ist, sondern ihn interessiert, dass es die Leute amüsiert, die ihn sehen und das, was er macht. English again? English if you can.
Hello. I've read, Mr. Mordillo, that you intend to do a cartoon cinema movie in 3D, 3D. Your figures speak for themselves. Will there be any voices in the movie?
Yes, we are working in a long movie in Germany. The story is about an island with animals and characters, and they will speak. They will speak because the producers want them to speak. For me, it's a very unusual experience. I am very curious to see my characters speaking. I think they will look maybe most intelligent. I don't know.
Hello, Mordillo, in your cartoon, I find very many animals and very many tropical scenes. Do you have a special preference for this area of the world or for animals?
This right? Are you asking if we have the preference for animals?
Animals or tropical scenes?
Trouble?
Jungle and tropic. Sorry.
No, I think I have a preference for everything that is funny, comic. Could be animals, could be things, could be people. It depends.
Yes, but he was asking you if you have a preference for tropical scenes, because a lot of the animals are then, of course, in their normal life living, and that's tropical. Giraffes are not living during the results in the zoo.
I like nature and everything that is green in nature. I feel well. So that's why many cartoons by myself that most jungles and woods. I like that. I like nature. I like animals also.
Hi, I want to know, do you like more, what's your favorite? If it's more your persons or more the animals?
I just say that everything is funny. Somebody asked me, what makes you laugh? And I say, babies and animals. Babies, they are wonderful when they laugh. You know, baby laughing is something wonderful. And animals, especially dogs and cats, they make me laugh.
Okay, thank you.
Das ist auf Deutsch. Wenn man an Mordillo denkt, kommt oft zuerst die Sache, ja, Mordillo, das ist doch der mit den Giraffen. Was glauben Sie, warum die Giraffe als Figur so ein Erfolg geworden ist?
I don't know, because I made more than 100 cartoons with giraffe. I like giraffe. They are so elegant. They are so silent, like my cartoons. So I like giraffe. I never touch a giraffe, but one day I like to touch a giraffe.
actually wanted to ask the same question, but did it surprise you that the giraffe skirts were such a success, and would you have chosen a different animal even if it wouldn't have succeeded?
You know, giraffes, they come like that. When I start doing my cartoon, giraffe or other characters, I never thought that would be successfully. I was doing that because I wanted to do it, and I like to do my work. So I never thought, I never thought to make a living on that. I did it, so lucky.
Mr. Mordillo, how did you work out the single scenes? Would it take several weeks for an idea, or would you finalize one scene after the other, or would you have 10 scenes beside each other? How did you work with this?
I first write the ideas, and then from the writing to the doing, making it, could be weeks, months, years. It depends. Sometimes I just made a cartoon I wrote in 2002. I made it now, so it took me 10 years from the writing to the... Because I work on many cartoons at the same time, so I'm selecting what I prefer that day. I'm feeling that day to do that, or to do that, or to do that. That's how I proceed like that.
Hello. You made a lot of very funny football cartoons. Did you play for yourself, or is it just because you are from Argentina?
Well, I am Argentinian, so I play not football but ball in the street with my friends when I was a boy, a little boy, every day. My childhood was school, designing every day, and playing football or ball in the street with my friends. Then I played football till I was 30 years old, only 3 or 4 times in a real foot field. So I never have been a professional, but I like football all my life. I still like football today, to watch football, because for me it's a happening. Football is a happening. The difference between a football match and a movie is that in a football match, even the actors, they don't know how it's finished. And it makes a difference.
Hello. So if I watch your pictures, the colors are very peaceful. The characters are always around you. I don't see any corners. So do you also have an anthroposophic background? Even if somebody hurts, it looks so peaceful. I don't know why.
It's a very good question, because in my cartoons I try to communicate a peaceful idea, but I think watching the war, maybe a peaceful idea is an utopia. I'm sorry, but maybe it's an utopia, even today. I hope one day the world they will not need humor, because it will be a happy world. In a happy world, we don't need humor. But when? Is it real? Is it possible? Or is it an utopia? By the moment, I'm working for peace.
Mr. Mordillo, I think you are working for each age. And I have a question. Is there a special age for the new girls now?
You know, I just in August, I have been 80. So I don't get used to that. I get up in the morning and say, I am 80. So I prefer to say I am 4 times 20. And I work for 20 years old, for 40 years old, for 60 years old, for 80 years old, even for 100 years old.
You did thousands of funny cartoons in your life. Where do you get the ideas? Come they from everyday life situations, or are they based on things that happen to you personally? How do you get them?
You know, brain. Brain is a computer. It's a computer. So when I walk in the street, when I see people, when I listen to people, or even when I see a bird going on, or think a leaf falling down, all these impressions go into the computer, that is the brain. And then when I look for my ideas, my brain is full of energy of the thing I have been looking or hearing in my life. So I proceed like this. Like a computer, no. I don't work like a computer. I follow my instinct. I follow my instinct with the energy of my brain. I think something like that.
Ich stelle die Frage jetzt mal auf Deutsch, damit es nicht so kompliziert wird. Ich wollte mal fragen, welche Techniken benutzen Sie? Also ist es mit Wasserfarben oder ist es mit Comic-Markern? Weil also die Hintergründe sind ja auch mit Verlauf gearbeitet. Das wollte ich mal fragen.
It's a good question because during more than 40 years I used only one technique. It was color inks. But then one day I discovered that color inks don't resist light. So I changed my technique for another one that was acrylic. So in January 2007 I started working in acrylic. I have to learn the technique again. So I remake my best cartoons into acrylic. Then I add watercolor, color pencil, and lately pastel. I am in love with pastel. It's good to be in love something in life.
Anyone else?
The most impressive thing when I see your picture is everything's high. You have ladders, the hills, the cake is high. Is there a secret behind this?
It's a good question because that question I ask to myself. And I think it's a reflect of my feeling to go up without attaching my feel to anything, to go up as much as I can.
Okay. Any other questions?
Was können wir Ihnen noch Gutes tun?
To ask, are there any idols in drawing you have?
It would be too long to say to you who are my masters. From the beginning, when I was a child, till now, I really enjoy looking the work of other people, other cartoonists. They are all my masters. The little one, the big one, the more famous, the less famous. I think I own everything to them. So I never forget that.
Führen Sie ein Skizzenbuch mit sich, um alle diese Ideen zu sammeln?
J'ai un livre où j'ai écrit mes idées et Et après les idées, j'ai fait des little sketches before doing the cartoon. So I work that way. Then with the little sketches, I blow up the little sketches to have the final cartoon.
Mr. Mordillo, when you have an idea, you think in movement or a fixed picture?
That's a very good question because when I was 5 years old, my mother took me to the movies and I saw Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. I was 5 years old. So from that day, I think animation, I think movies. So the question is very good, but all my cartoons are movies. I see them moving. That's why I'm very proud that now that 75 years after that day, I'm working on a movie. 75 years after.
What means you have to be very patient in life.
Because they announced the issue of the movie in 2015. So we have to wait 3 years now.
Sure. Did you have an own favorite cartoon?
An old favorite cartoon?
One only.
Not mine. The next one.
Mr. Mordillo, it's here. A couple of years ago, I had the chance to work with you for 2 days on a computer game with the Tarzan characters. And ever since, I wanted to use the opportunity to say thank you for a very inspiring story you told me, which changed your life and still influences mine, which means the day you decided to stop working for others and only follow your own cartoon work. And it still stuck with me, and I'm still very thankful for that. Oh, 7 or 8 years ago.
Yes, I remember.
It's a long time.
Yes, because I worked 5 years in advertisement. At that time I was 23, 28 years old, so I working on what they demand me to do. So since 1960, I'm working on what I want to do and not okay?
That was the story you told me.
Like you.
Yes, and we were all quite inspired by that, and still are.
Yeah, but everything what you learned before, even if it's true you were not working on your own, as far as I understood, you learned a lot about the profession and, let's say, the professional use of what he does. So never mind if you have been an employee and now you're a free person, it's perfect.
Wann haben Sie gemerkt, dass Sie zeichnen wollten? War das schon in Kindertagen und auch war es schon immer dieser Witz?
I don't remember, but I think the fourth day after my birth.
Waren es schon immer die Figuren oder ist es erst nach einer Zeit gekommen? Also hat er als Kind vielleicht was anderes gezeichnet oder war das schon damals so in seinem Kopf drin?
Till I was 12 years old, like this boy here, I copied the other, Walt Disney and the others. Then when I was 12, I decided not to copy anymore. It took me 25 years working every day to have my own style.
just going back to the round things, the only another Argentinian artist I know is Vicar, and if I compare his work together with yours, for me they are a little similar in the roundness and so on. So is this a typical Argentinian old school style, or what is it? But doesn't this kind of drawing, this kind of producing figures?
What's the name of this artist?
Vicar, the Disney artist.
I must say, when I was a little boy, I used to copy the cartoonists in Argentina. You don't know them because they don't publish outside Argentina, but I copied them till I was 12. Then I decided not to copy anymore. But anyhow, I took little things for everyone, and I make a hotel. I make a hotel to create my own style. But these great cartoonists in Argentina, most of them are my masters. Unfortunately, you don't know here in Europe, but I learned a lot from them. I could say the name, but it means nothing to you. But I own everything, a big part of my work, my style, from them.
Was haben Ihre Eltern gesagt, als Sie Ihnen sagten, dass Sie nicht Richter werden wollten oder Bäcker, sondern Cartoonist? What did your parents?
They say nothing. I think when I was 12, 13, I told them I want to be a cartoonist, I want to be a designer. And as they saw me doing cartoons every day, so they believed that it was true. So they were very surprised, but at the same time they said nothing because it was something unusual, and they let me do.
You have had problems with the political system in Argentina, with the military system.
I have the same problem that the others have with the dictatorship, military dictatorship. But I went away. I went away when I was 23 years old. Before all that, they don't like humor because they don't have sense of humor. But they need humor. They need humor because humor is a very good. Critical thing, and they need that. I went away from Argentina because somebody invited me to go to Peru, and I went to Peru for curiosity, not for political motive. I went to Peru when I was 23 years old. I went for 3 months, but I stayed 5 years, and then I never came back. I come back every year, but not for staying.
I think that's it. Das war's. Haben Sie noch Fragen? Gerne. Und ansonsten würden wir... Oh, Entschuldigung.
Mr. asked me to ask the question in his place. He wants to know, what do you understand under humor? What's humor for you?
For me, being conscious of what is going on in the world, about war, about suffering, about injustice. Humor means for me that is something I do not to cry. Not to cry because the world is far away from being happy. I'm trying to help with a little cartoons to keep the hope that this world, this human world, will be happy one day.
Vielen Dank. 2 Fragen mit meiner
More questions? The man there. Thank you.
Just very quick, because you mentioned the movie. How much influence will you have on the movie, and what is the current state of progress? And will it be a series of intertwining episodes featuring your characters, or a full featured story?
I'm working in the movie in everything. I mean, concerning the story, concerning the characters, concerning the backgrounds. The only thing I'm not participating is in the talking. The talking, I let them go to do that, and I will take a look, but I will not participate in the talking. But the rest of the movie, I will participate in everything except music, because I have no ear for music, and except for dialogues, because I have no, it's not useful for me to do dialogue. But the rest of the movie, I will be working. I can tell you the title of the movie. The title of the movie will be Crazy Island. That's the title of the film.
Okay.
Was sind Ihre nächsten Projekte? Also in den Filmen, was wird da passieren?
Wollten Sie wissen, was im Film passiert oder was seine Projekte sind?
Beides.
Beides.
Now I am 80, so I slow down. I will try to do the same thing, to do my best cartoons in the future, and then I working very deeply in the film, because the film is my biggest project now. Then when I be 90, I see what I do.
Ich glaube, das war ein sehr schönes Schlusswort. Und dann würde er jetzt hinübergehen und signieren und vor allem für die Nummern sein Versprechen ablösen. Vielen Dank.
I want to thank you everybody for the questions, because every time they ask me questions, I learn things. And I thank you very much for the questions. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you after the film.